how you doing? And welcome to another beautiful analysis when it comes to crypto trading, especially BTC that I've been dropping for you guys. And today is the 10th of October 2023, and this is what I want to share with you today on the chart analysis, so we can all know where we can get into the trade. But before we do that, let's see if there is any major news in the market. And I can see the only news that is making waves in the market is just about the Sam Manfred lawsuit that has been going on. If you've been following crypto, you know what happened to him last year when Luna plummeted around May and thereabout. And since then, more exchanges too, they've had issues, and it has brought down the exchanges to show their trade, so we can know how they're handling the public funds and all of that. So you can check some news out. And also over here we can see there's no major news going on as well, except for Shiba Inu and some Bitcoin prediction. That's what a lot of people are talking about. Also, we can see right here it's still all about Sam Bankman-Fried and nothing more else. And when you go to the calendar, you can see we do not have any major news today. No major news today coming out of the fundamental aspect of it. But what does this mean? Now we need to go back to the chart and understand that whenever there is no news, we might see the market respecting the structure in a lower time frame and higher time frame, and nothing is going to disrupt the way the market will be moving. And that doesn't mean market cannot turn around, because this is trading. Anything can happen anytime. Someone can just put billions of dollars in it, and you're going to see it affect the market, because that's why the market is so volatile, is because there's not too much adoption yet. So little things happening in the market move drastically. Little money get out of it, the market move drastically, and that's why you see all this movement up and down. That's why I'm trying to urge you guys to learn how to trade the spike. All right, now back to today's business. You can see yesterday, I told you I analyzed the market around there yesterday, when I told you before you can get into the market, make sure we have what we call buy structure. And we can see we didn't have any buy structure. All we had was the structure of, let me bring this in so you can see it. All we have is, look at the white, not all of them, because I put all this in so I can explain everything. But let me zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. And you can see we have the normal structure forming here, though we have the spike that give birth to the cell structure. Now we have another four spike structure creating the sell off. And I told you yesterday when I was shooting the video, the market was around this point, and I said if there is any buy, we must get into the market, because we already have a 1 2 3 4. And whenever you have a 1 2 3 4, the moment you see any buy signal, you must take the immediate trade. But no buy signal happen. Instead, it respect the 1 2 3 4 signal, and the market fall off down to where I said the market will come yesterday. Although I said we might see it coming down to 20 around this point, 27,100, but the market stopped at 27,200, just 100 points apart. And I think that is a beautiful prediction or analysis. But right now, what are we expecting today? Because I don't want to make the video too long, so a lot of us can always be able to watch it and gain what we need to do. So what are we expecting today? Well, this is what we're expecting today. After the market fall off yesterday, creating the structure, the cell structure, now we have a spike here. You can see we have this one, we have two, then we have the third one right here. You see 1 2 3. That means we have three spikes, and whenever we have three spikes, we'll wait to see if maybe it's going to create the fourth one. And when we have a fourth one, definitely the market was going to come down more again before to go back, just like we had this one yesterday. But we didn't create the first one. Instead, we created what we call a candle structure, and the candle structure break above this structure right here. And since we have the candle structure, another spike came to uh, create itself, we validate that the market should continue moving up except there's any sell structure that come in place. So, and I told you, whenever you have a candle structure, you get into the market, but mind you, your stop loss must be here. So if you get into the market yesterday around 27 4 or 27 500, your stop loss must be around 27 250. That's where you must put your stop loss. So you must learn how to put your stop loss, you understand? So now, why am I sure the market should move up today except anything happens? Because we now have the spike created. You see, we have this invisible cell. This is invisible cell, you see. We have this invisible cell, not the red one, the green one is invisible cell. So now when we have the invisible cell, the market came down to create what we call a three spikes, you understand? One, two, then you see come down like this, three, then we have the four. Now we think probably it's going to have we have one, two, three, then we have the four, but now continues to push above the two, and whatever you have the two being broken, definitely you should be expecting the market to continue moving upward. But sometimes I always tell you, wait for structure before you get into the market. But where's the structure now? We got another structure entry. If you missed the entry here yesterday, here's another entry here that created itself, but this is what we call a minor structure at around 27 620. And when you have a minor structure like this, you don't put your stop loss here. Where do you put your stop loss? You put your stop loss here. So if you get in right here, your stop loss should be at 27 470 thereabout. If you get in there yesterday, your stop loss should be at 27 250. But everyone that is in the market is still a buy. If the market should turn around, create a structure that is going to turn around, I am definitely going to tell you, and you're going to know that we need to get out of the market. But for now, it's still a buy, and we can continue riding the market, because you can see we have the breakout called by with a candle structure, you understand, a nice breakout with a candle structure yesterday. And I love that. Whenever I see a breakout with a candle structure, I always just go with a trade. The only disadvantage with candle structure is it's always having probably a longer stop loss. You can see this one is about 320, you see. So but once you know amount your money you're ready to lose, you should always know how to calculate the how am I going to call it, the risks you're taking, which is 320. There's a way to calculate it, but we're still going to do or talk about that. MD is organizing a meeting for us to meet today. We're still going to have the meeting, and also from there maybe we'll be having to deal with one of all these things, so all of us can understand it. Even when you don't have the signal, you can take trade yourself and win yourself. So what are we expecting today? It has created structure and is expecting it going up, and now we have a structure forming out here itself, you understand? Now let me turn it to white, you see, or let me turn it to another color. What color can I give it? Let me turn it to green. So you can see all this green now. It's another gray structure that is forming out, you see. So now the moment we break above this 27700, that means we're having a proper buy structure, and that's going to be the major buy structure, you see. So now it shows that spikes always create the structure. Inside the structure, another spikes will create the structure to now validate the structure that is being created, you see. So it's somehow, you might not understand my language, but I believe by the time we'll start doing the classes and I start explaining all those things to you guys, you will understand what all this is mean. And if you're using a lower time frame to trade as well, I believe you must see it's been creating a nice movement from here. You can see the structure right here, and now you can see the entry right here again around 27,600. And I told you, if you're using lower time frame to trade, you should learn how to use Fibonacci and all of that, but those are things we're going to discuss later. So right now, what is the situation in the market right now? Is still a buy. It's still a buy. Anything can happen. It's crypto is trading. If the market should turn around, I am going to respect the market and I am going to get out, or the market. But this is what I have to share with you today, and until I catch you in another video, it's peace out.